Yeah. Turn me up, turn me up. Turn me up. From the booth to the block, from the laughs to the drops. You already know what time it is. Yeah. We gon' be on the tracks, yeah, we speaking that truth. Real talk, real vibes every time in the booth. Big Dooley got the jokes, Big Mike got the sound. If you looking for the culture, yeah, you know where it's found. Be on the tracks, we don't stay on the surface. Every convo got fire, every moment got purpose. Turn it up in your ride, turn it up where you at. We taking over airwaves, yeah, we be on the tracks.
What's going on? It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
Hey, yo, what up, though? It's your boy, Big Dooley Jokes in the building.
And this is Be On The Tracks podcast, your
podcaster's favorite podcast. What up, though, Big Mike?
What up, though? Man, we remote up in this bitch again today, but it's all good, man. We sat and had 12 podcasts before we started recording this one. It's all good. But yes, I'm happy to be on this motherfucker one more again.
Yeah, it's always a blessing to be amongst my brethren. Even if we can't be right across from one another, in your presence is a blessing. It's a blessing, Big Mike.
Yours as well, sir, and I appreciate that. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
it is. You're welcome.
So we got a few things to talk about this week.
Yeah, man, it's been a lot going on, man. It's been a lot going on this week.
Some people might say we late, but we grandparents now, so it's all right.
It happens, right? Right.
We getting up
grandparents
there.
now.
We getting up there. Definitely want to say congrats to you, brother.
I ain't old enough to be nobody granddaddy.
You ain't. I would say, oh, you Pop?
My name is Pop. Thank you very much, good brother. Okay. Thank you very much, good brother. Yeah.
I thought you was Paw.
No, sir. I'm not an 85-year-old white man. So,
Paw and Meemaw.
Yeah, them was old country folk. We had to hip hopinize that shit. And,
okay.
Just pop. I don't know where the pop shit came from. Honestly, my son got dogs, and so I was the grand dog father for the last few years, and that's where the pop shit came from, right? Because that was his dad. And honestly, the kids, both my kids have always called me Pop for probably, I don't know, since they became teenagers, right? Somehow, where along the line, I ain't heard Dad in years. It's just been Pops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I guess it was just natural. It was Pops. It was just rolling with it. What do your grandkids call you?
My grandkids always call me Papa.
Papa?
Papa. Just because that's what I call my grandfather, and so it was just that's what it was. I was Papa. You know what I mean?
Papa.
Now the grandkids is getting older, so now they call me just Pops, or they'll call me Papa here and there. But for Dylan always got back. I love it when you call me Big Papa. So he'll call me Big Papa or something like that. But yeah, it's always Papa for the most part.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm in the club, man. I appreciate that, man. It's been such a blessing. Obviously, to have a healthy granddaughter. She is beautiful. This next generation is different, though. I'm just gonna put this shit out there. This next generation is different. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about my own damn son.
We talked about it.
I know me and you talked about it privately, and I'm gonna be careful on the podcast, but I'm gonna talk about this shit because, in general, on personal, this whole next generation is different from the way, right? I guess we're in different times now. You know what I'm saying? With the way, pictures are handled. You know what I'm saying? And the way of who's in the room at the time of delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new ball game, right? They got I got a playbook. You know what I'm saying? About 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? Right? I got a playbook on how we gonna handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no problems. Follow the plays.
Yes. It is, what I noticed, of course it's been a while, since my grandkids were born, but even there's a lot of my friends, their children are now. What's that?
What's your youngest grandkid?
Dylan is 12 and Caden is 17.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So, but like I have friends who are now their kids are now having
Right.
kids, right? And
Right.
it's like I have one friend that for like the first, I want to say like 4 weeks,
Okay.
they wouldn't let anybody
Four
touch
weeks.
like 4 weeks. You couldn't touch the baby. You couldn't
Let's see.
hold her. You couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
I'm like,
right,
to
dog.
me, that shit was weird as hell.
The
Cause
rules are regular. Like you can't breathe on the baby. You
right,
know what
and
I'm
I
saying?
get
Right.
I get like people are we're kind of germaphobes
Yeah.
nowadays
Yeah. Yeah.
with all the different types of things that are going on,
Right.
but like bro, I came from like drinking out the water hose and
Yeah. You and me. Right.
eating dirt. I ain't gonna lie, making
And
mud
shit, I
pies.
held my sneeze for 2 hours just because I was afraid of getting kicked out of the hospital, bro. I mean, right? I mean, I came from that same era, right? We drank out the water hose, you know what I'm saying? We used to share bottles, you know what I'm saying? You want the homie, you used to take the bottle up, don't put your mouth on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So you hold it up like right, like you ain't backwashing that shit on
Bro,
that.
I would say
We shared shit, you know
we
what I'm
sharing
saying?
everything, but if you
We shared
backwash,
everything,
you can have it.
right? Until we got to the end, yeah,
Yeah.
that's you, player. You go ahead and kill that, you know what I'm saying? But we did all that shit though, right? We
Yeah.
did all that shit. And like you said, to an extent, I guess I mean I don't want you coughing and shit on my baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't come around. Don't
Yeah,
be
don't
trying to
come around
kiss
if you
all
sick.
on my baby and shit. And you got a little nasal sinus infection and shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, right? And I think people nowadays are a lot more forward. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Especially with pregnant women in general.
Yeah.
Like like men. Like I will see strangers like go I will see men go up to a stranger like, "Oh, you're pregnant?" Like you reaching for her belly, bro? You don't
Yeah.
know that woman? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like I mean, this shit's cool now? Like is that the norm? Like hell no, that ain't the norm. Like you get fucked up. Reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
My
you
wife
ain't
would have
lying.
right, she would have, you know what I'm saying?
That's assault, sir.
Right? The wife would have Ginsu chopped the shit out your ass. You know what I'm saying? You reach for a pregnant belly. To me, that was always an intimate thing, right? That's only for very close family and friends. And honestly, I only did it to my wife. I only felt my wife's belly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really like, I don't know. Maybe when my daughter has a kid, it'll be different. I doubt it. But obviously, with the daughter-in-law, you know what I'm saying? The wife can go feel the baby, but I'm not trying to go feel the baby. You know, I'm not trying,
Right.
right? Like
Right.
that's
And
just weird to me.
and if you want to, you ask. Like, but
True that.
people used to just do it. It's
And people just do it though, right?
random
Just
shit
straight
like
random,
in
right?
Meyer, oh,
Right.
you
In
pregnant? Oh my
line.
god! And they want to. The first thing they do is they want
hmm
to
hmm
back up, dog, back
Or
up.
your kid in the stroller. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Oh,
don't know you from a can of motherfucking paint. And here you is all, you know what I'm saying, blowing anthrax at my baby face. You know, like you know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
I get it. I get it. Right? It's better to be safe than sorry. And I'm gonna be honest with you. While I'm talking shit, I'm talking big shit, but I'm a transparent shit talker. Um, while I'm talking shit about my son rules and regulations, I'm gonna tell you who he was. Mini me. Times 10 though. Right? It was
Bro,
me. It was me. Like it's like looking in the mirror, bro. I swear to God, it's like it's creepy as shit. You
I would
saw
say,
nothing
how'd that
like
make you
me.
feel?
It was like I can't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like right, anybody else can fuck up, but not me. Right? Not me. Right? It was my job to make sure everybody else knew the play. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Okay.
say it like that. Right? I
So,
had to make sure everybody else knew the plays.
so
Right? Like
what was some of the rules?
basically there was photo rules, right? There will be no photos of the baby within the first 24 hours. There was no photos. You may not post the baby at all. Don't post the baby. Matter of fact, don't even share. pictures with unauthorized people in the family. If it wasn't authorized with the list on the list, do
Okay.
that shit. And now they're home now, right? So now it's a whole new playbook, right? I seen the baby at the hospital, but I ain't even asked to come to the crib yet. So I'm waiting to get the new playbook. You know what I'm saying? And like I ain't even pulled up. The cat live around the corner. I could ride my bike over there, but I'm scared as hell to even ride my bike around the block because I don't want them to see me. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm trying to pull some slick shit.
Be like, what you doing?
But
What you doing? Where you going?
you trying to see the baby? This is all unauthorized visit. You banned for 6 weeks, Bob.
Not the
Right?
unauthorized visit. like,
Unauthorized visit, right?
like the baby in jail.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like the baby in confinement and baby in solitary right now. You know, right?
So
No outside calls or visitors right now.
yeah,
Baby in
so
solitary confinement.
let's get back to the picture thing because I've heard that too. And
Mhm.
so I had asked that question to somebody before, and their response was very simple, very plain, and I understood it. They was like, we want to be the first people to post up our child. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, respect.
Mhm.
So
Respect,
that's why
right?
that's what they didn't want anybody taking
Mhm.
pictures, or if you took pictures, they said, "Hey, please, like, don't post those on social media. Don't post them anywhere. Don't share
Mhm.
them. We
Mhm.
want to be the ones to introduce our child to the world." And I said,
Mhm.
"Respect.
Mhm.
I get that."
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Big Mike. It's not like I got a spiral notebook. You know what I'm saying? Like we got back in the day. These is unwritten rules. Truth be told, right?
Okay.
Right. These is
You
unspoken
should just
rules.
know.
These is right, right, right. These is better rules. You know what I'm saying? These is don't be that guy rules is what that is. You know what I'm saying? So there was no official, you know what I'm saying, like right, like laid out.
So you was like, what the hell going on?
But it was like, yeah, but being that, this is me reincarnated, you know, 29 years later, I knew what not to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything to do, but I knew what not to do. I guess I respect that though. I would want to be, I know celebrities do that a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. I would want to be the first. Obviously, there was no social media when I had my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There wasn't no such thing. So unless, somebody, pulled out the Polaroids,
I would say we was mailing
right?
Polaroid people.
Literally,
But
right?
yeah,
So unless you got somebody pulled out a Polaroid, you wasn't seeing the baby until you seen the baby, you
right.
know. But people do a lot of strange shit with images and whatnot nowadays, and once it's online, it's out there forever. There's no taking it back.
Yeah, I've
So
been seeing like people like even when people like post a family picture or whatever, like if it's a baby, like they
mhm.
block the face out.
Block the face out.
And I
Yeah,
was kind of
yeah.
like you got your 6 year old in the picture, but your baby, like
The
that's one
baby's
years
blocked
old, is
out.
up blocked out. And I'm like, I mean, it's like the first thing I thought of is like pedophilia. Like, is it that deep? Is it that
I
bad?
honestly
I mean, bro,
don't
like
know.
there's Dana has pictures of like our grandkids like running through the house naked, right? Because
Okay,
maybe they
right.
was getting ready to go
Yeah.
take a bath or whatever,
hmm
and
hmm
she shot the video, and I'm like, don't you ever post that anywhere. She's like, oh, I never
No,
would, but it's like that, bro. It was like
right.
I remember growing up. Once again, I know you're gonna say damn, but I'm 54, and I
Yeah.
mean, bro, it's like I can't tell you how many pictures my mom had of me naked,
In the bathtub
yeah, in the bathtub, or
with my sister.
one that, yeah,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Right,
one one
right.
thing one thing that drives me crazy. My mom must have 20 pictures at least minimum, and in every picture, I got a wet spot in my crotch because I didn't. Because I was one of those kids, man. Like I'm not. Listen, let me break it down
Yeah,
so you
you had a
understand
little
it.
leak, bro.
Listen, I was just, bro.
You spoke a little bit.
I gotta listen. I got it. I said it, so I gotta explain it.
All
But I
right.
know, like, I was one of those kids, man. Like, I was outside all the time, and I hated to go in the house. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would hold my urine until I
Gotcha.
couldn't
Hmm.
anymore. And
Hmm.
then it's like once a little bit came out or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
then I'm like, well, fuck it, it's already there, so I'm gonna keep
Hmm.
playing. You know what I mean? So like
So you
she
just
just
kept
taking
pissing on
pictures of
yourself.
me. Yeah, she taking pictures of me just playing in the yard. But it's always, you know, and back in the day, we had the blue jeans, and it was always that darker spot
Right,
in the
right,
crotch. And
right.
I'd be like, Mom, we got to get rid of these. And she like, definitely not. This
But
was you.
this
So
was you out there pissing
yeah,
on yourself at 12
right,
years old.
right. Okay, I wasn't 12, sir. I wasn't. I might have been 11, but I wasn't 12.
But I'm picking up what you're putting down, though, right? I seen a post the other day. It said that people really let their kids go outside with no cell phones in the morning and let them stay gone all day until nighttime.
That was normal.
Yeah, motherfucker, as long as you was home before the street lights came on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was
If
normal, right?
this was my only rule, and I'm talking about, bro. This was probably from the time I was 7, 8 years old.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, this was my rules. If I left the neighborhood, I had to call in and check in every 2 hours.
Right. Yep.
So my
Yep.
mom always made sure we had the payphones that I
Yep.
had I had enough change. And if for some reason I ran out of change, I didn't spent it, I better call collect.
Hmm.
And when they say, "Do you accept these charges from?" I go, "Mama, I'm cool."
Right.
And she goes,
There
"No,
you
you
go.
want to accept the charges? Keep it moving." But she knew I
Yeah.
was safe.
Right. Yeah.
But that was like every couple hours. Like, do you know how far somebody could kidnap somebody and take them in 2 hours?
Yeah.
Like, that's
But
crazy when you think
that
about
was
it that way.
normal
But
though,
but
bro.
that was no, bro. I listen. It My mom would say, just make sure you with somebody older. You know what older meant?
Hmm.
My cousin,
Hmm.
who was like, if I was 8, my cousin was 12.
10, 12. Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
Because if something happened to me, at least my cousin could make a phone call or
It was
come
the
to the
same
house and say
shit,
some shit
bro.
is fucked up.
It was the
But
same shit though for me growing up, right? If my mom's was home, right, it was don't leave the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You come back every couple hours. And really what we did, we was always close to somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't just go into anybody's house. Now, you could only go into approved houses to use the phone. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
Right. So you had to be close to one of your homies' houses, right? Like, hey, yo, I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Or if you wanted to leave the neighborhood, right, you made that call. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
when mine was gone, like when she was going to work, oh, it was no holds bar. We was
right.
out. We was gone,
Pew!
right? There was no telling where we was way across town, right? My bike went as far as the city bus, bro. I swear for God. You know what I'm saying? Right, right.
Facts,
We could
facts.
ride the damn bike clear across the other motherfucking side of town. So it was the same shit, dog. It was the same shit. And yeah, we like you said, we you did not want to go in the house. You did because there was always a risk of them telling you to stay your ass in the house, right? Because if one time you open that door, you ain't gonna be coming in and out this goddamn house 100 times. You're like, it was one
Right.
motherfucking thing, goddamn. Like,
You
you ain't
you
seen
make
me in
it
eight
you making
hours.
it right. You making the light bill go up.
I ain't been home in 12 hours, mom. We got right.
Oh, I
You
love
was
it,
all coming in and out too fucking much. So you
bro.
never want
I
to take that
I
risk,
remember. I
bro.
think I was about 14. I think I was about 13 or 14 years old when I got a moped.
Oh, you
Right.
actually had a moped?
Yeah,
Oh, you was a spoiled ass kid.
I had a Honda Spree,
Yeah, I remember
bro,
the Springs. What color was it?
red. You know it
Red,
was
of
red.
course.
I
Yep.
was I was out there. No, but like once
Volkswagen.
once a lot of like during that same time, like those were popular,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So
Oh
so
hell
a
yeah.
lot of my friends had them as well. Like
Oh yeah.
we
It was the
like we
shit
talked
on the
about dirt
street.
bikes, but we went from like riding dirt bikes in the dump to now we got sprees and
Hell yeah.
arrow 50s and
Yeah.
bro.
No helmets. Just ride
We
through the damn
we
neighborhood.
did have helmets because the helmets was cool.
For the person on back, the person on the back had a helmet too.
Oh, we didn't person on the back. We ain't riding nobody.
What? You ain't
No,
riding nobody? Oh,
no.
dog.
If you ain't
Dog.
got your own shit, you can't come.
Dog. We used to have motherfuckers on the handlebars of a spree, right?
No, no.
Right,
If
the
you
sugar bread,
listen,
dog. That's what
if
the
you
fuck
ain't have your own, you can't come. You ain't in the crew.
You wasn't in the club. Y'all
But
was
I mean,
gangster,
bro,
dog.
do you know how many miles we like? My mom would kill me if she knew this, but it's like, bro, we would ride to like I'm from Monroe, so we would go to like Flat Rock,
Yeah,
Trenton. Like I'm
yeah.
talking, we'd go 20, 30, 40 miles away,
Easy.
riding on the side of Telegraph Road because our shit wasn't fast enough to be keeping up with the
Can't do
cars.
55
Right.
not that long. No,
We might have been doing 50
right.
max. You
And
know
by
what
the
I'm saying?
time you get up to 50, you stop at another fucking light. So
But we gone. Right. We gone. We are ghosts. And
yeah.
it's like, and we would get together at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. We wouldn't come
Mhm.
home till 7, 8 o'clock at night, especially in the summertime.
Off of $6 in gas that you got from taking the bottles back.
Right. $6 in gas, bro. That shit back in the day used to cost us about $2 to fill up, and we
Right.
riding all day.
All day.
And that was a
All
lot of
day.
money.
Hell yeah, it was.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's different now. You're right. It's different.
It is a
Because,
different
bro,
time, man.
parents will not let their children leave out in front of their house without a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
damn
you
it,
got tracking.
and
They got GPS now, right?
bro,
So you can physically see their location.
yes, with my grandkids, like I remember her mom or his mom got upset because he turned his tracking off.
Oh, word.
And I'm like, yeah, you don't do that. You don't turn your
No,
tracking off. Like
no.
that means you into some shit you ain't supposed to be into.
Basically,
That-
that's a red flag.
yeah,
If
so
there ever was one.
that's the difference now. If we had tracking back in the day,
We just
bro,
left our phone somewhere and been out.
listen, stop. But see, I
Right?
was gonna say that we would have left our tracker at
Mm-hmm.
somebody's house in the hood
Mm-hmm.
and bounced, and then be like, oh, I ain't even my battery died.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case
It
may
was
be.
too low. I couldn't respond. Right? Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was definitely, I feel like, better liars. You know what I'm saying? To this generation, right? Like
I
some of the
agree.
bullshit my
I
kids used
agree.
to tell me, like, damn, you ain't think that shit through at all, did you? Like, God, you ain't no effort, no energy, no creativity with the lie. You know what I'm saying? You just bold face with it. Like, nah. We was creative with the lie. We had our friends in on it and
Oh
everything.
yes, for sure.
Right?
like Kevin Hart said, he was like, nigga, you my man, you just supposed to know. When they
Right.
ask you A, B, and C, you already know what to say.
Dog, we didn't even have to rehearse
and
it.
and
That's
listen,
what made this shit
and
believable.
if somebody told on you, y'all would
Oh,
fight.
dog.
Y'all would
You a,
fight.
you a
The
rat.
next day,
You out the
y'all be
crew.
cool.
Yeah, you a rat. No, that was a no-no. No, that
Yeah,
was a no-no.
you gonna get that ass whooped, but the next day we gonna be cool. But now
Eventually,
you know.
not for ratting, dog. You rat. You dime somebody out, and everybody outside at the location, but ain't nobody stop at your house to pick you up, right? We not knocking on your door on the way to the spot tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But
No, we
yeah,
can't
it's
trust
just
you.
different times, man.
Yeah,
It's definitely different times nowadays. I don't know what the hell's going on. So uh,
yeah.
speaking of Kevin Hart,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, we got to
yeah,
talk about it.
the
We got to
roast
talk
of
about it.
Kevin Hart, and man, let me just say that I haven't watched the full roast yet because honestly, I thought the whole concept was just kind of over. I thought they died with Tom Brady. Like the roast of Tom Brady was so damn bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was the end of it. Then I heard this one was funny, and I also heard it was pretty damn racist.
You know, I haven't watched the whole thing. I've watched a million clips. I went down the rabbit hole, right?
Mm,
Because
mm,
what got me started even watching it at all, because I probably wouldn't have watched anything, but Cat Williams because I knew Cat Williams
Right.
and Hart beefed,
Right.
right? So I'm
Right.
like,
Oh yeah.
damn, he's invited to the
Yeah.
roast. I'm
That's
like,
some different type shit.
I'm like,
That's
bro,
a
that's a
different type of
motherfucker
dude.
you don't want at your roast if you beefing, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna
Right.
lie, bro.
And that's you that dude.
Cat Williams, I'm not gonna say that shit might have been funny, but he meant
Yeah.
every word of that shit.
Oh, he meant every word of that
All that
shit.
shit
To
he
me,
was
that's
saying.
what made it funny. Because he meant that shit, right? But to me, that says something about a man's character, though. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Everybody was saying, I heard Earthquake come out saying, like, yo, Kevin is a better man than me. Probably a better man than me, too. But to sit there, though, you know what I'm saying, and invite your worst enemy and one of the funniest motherfuckers on earth, you know what I'm saying, to roast you, you got to be pretty fucking secure.
But you know what?
I
Cat
give credit
Williams,
for that.
Cat Williams said it right off the bat.
And he ain't disappointed.
I'm here for a motherfucking check, bitches.
Right? Flat
And
out.
to be honest with you, Kevin knew that too.
He knew
Because
that too.
he knew that Cat Williams was gonna get the views.
Mhm.
And if he's got a percentage
Oh, hell yeah.
of the streams and all that,
Oh,
right?
hell yeah. More money.
You
Right?
Kevin Hart made multi-millions off of that, off of just Cat Williams, right?
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah.
And
No
it's
doubt.
like, but I'm listening to everything Cat is saying. I'm like, he is literally,
Telling the
it's
truth.
like he's not lying, for one. And it's like
Right.
everything he's saying, like he ain't fronting.
Mm-mm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't be like, Cat Williams played himself out. He went there
Right.
just for a
Yeah.
check. Nah,
Nope.
he went there to say what the fuck he wanted to say
And he earned
and
that
get a
check.
check.
And he earned that check too.
And it was like, I was like, and it was like, oh, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, squash their beef. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
They know
After
what
hearing
they're
that
doing.
shit, I would have been like, fuck you, Cat, get your money, but I got more.
They're both getting
And
paid.
now
That's
we
what they're
done.
doing,
Yeah.
right?
But
To me, I call that the 50 Cent effect, right? Knowing
That part.
somebody throwing your ass an alley-oop, right? Like, you'll
That
play
part.
this shit right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put some money in both our pockets, nigga, right? At the end of the day, that's what and we own this shit,
Right. Right.
And we own it. So it's not like we cooning.
Well,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
I mean, would if Kevin and Cat was beefing and Cat didn't get 400 trillion billion gazillion streams, and
Mhm.
would he have been invited? Probably not, right? But
What's
Cat
the
Williams,
point? Well,
Cat
yeah,
Williams
right.
has been on fire. I think his last stand-up was garbage, and I'm a Cat Williams
so?
fan. Yeah, I think so.
I think
it was
garbage is a very strong word.
It was
so,
well. It was. I'm a Cat Williams fan, so
as am I.
to me, I was just kind of like, bro, you kind of being a little repetitive. Maybe it's because 90% of the stuff he said and joked about, he had already said on different platforms.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm
And
I'm used to the Cat Williams. When I watch his stand up, it's
the
new
first
to
time
me.
you heard it, right?
Yeah. So it's hilarious.
Specials
but-
ain't really specials no more.
Right. And this last one with him, I was kind of like, yeah,
Mhm.
you said that on Shay Shay. You said that on this. You said that on No Jumpers. You
Mhm.
said that here. And I've heard it. It's
Right.
not, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely
So-
takes the dramatic effect.
But once again, there's no denying. I don't care if you love Cat Williams, hate him, think he's full of shit, whatever. That motherfucker's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And the way he does it is just so like you can be like, I know this motherfucker's telling the truth, but it's still funny.
Dude, this motherfucker literally fought a kid, lost on camera, and
Yes.
did not get cancer.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Makes no
And,
sense.
and came back damn near just as strong, if not matter of fact, stronger. Yeah.
So that's cool, man. That's cool, and I'm happy. I'm happy for Cat because I'm a Cat Williams fan. I only have about 3 or 4 comics that I actually watch specials, right? And Cat is pretty much Cat Williams, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. That's really, other than that, I just
and they're all
I watch
artists. they're artists with their craft. They ain't just telling jokes.
Mm,
They painting
mm.
pictures
It's
and
shit that
creating
you can't
stories.
repeat, right?
Yeah.
It's shit that you can't steal, right? It's that, right? That's the kind of material that they deliver, and that's why it's always safe to watch them. But this roast got a lot of attention for all the wrong reasons, dog.
Yes,
I
I
mean, I
agree.
didn't watch it either. In full transparency, I haven't watched the full thing because, like I said, I thought roast was dead. I started to watch it, and then I started hearing all the racist shit,
Yeah.
right?
Bro, I think we talked about it. Like if you type in right now racist roast, all the
Yeah,
clips are from Kevin Hart, his roast.
that's that's fucked up,
And I know that's like the popping thing right now,
right?
but this to me is there has to be a time and a place for certain things, right?
There
And
absolutely
there
is.
are there are things that are funny.
Absolutely is.
And you know how sometimes they say, "Oh, nope, that was too soon," or what?
Right,
No,
right,
I don't believe in that. But what I
right.
do believe in is in
Okay,
the.
you don't believe in that.
I don't believe that things are like when they go, "Oh, that was too early."
Too
I
soon.
don't.
You
If
don't. Okay,
because if it's funny, it's funny. You know
okay,
what I mean? And
okay.
like, as you probably know, as a comic, um, like how can I say it? Like sometimes you can say things and you go, damn, that was fucked up, but it was funny
But it
and
was
it like
funny.
and I get it, right? I get where you were going. Some of these things that I heard, bro, was like to me, the way I felt, I'm not a comic, I'm
Right.
just a person observing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was a lot of, and even in the last few roasts, there's a lot of personal attack shit
Yeah.
that's not funny. It's
On
a
everybody,
it's an
on the
attack.
whole panel, right?
And some like this one, I felt like there were racist things being said that was just thrown in there to be racist,
Just to be racist, just to
to
be
be
for shock
shocking.
value, right?
Yeah.
For
And
shock
I'm like,
value,
that shit ain't funny. Like one of the things like that you seen the joke about George Floyd.
right?
So the first thing I caught before the first thing he said was George Floyd is looking up,
Right.
which meant he
Like
was in
he in
hell.
hell.
I took that he so I was like, that shit ain't funny. Like that shit ain't funny.
And then to top
If
it off with
if you
he
would have
can't
started,
breathe. He
yes,
laughing so hard he can't breathe.
he can't breathe. Yes. So if you might have started that, I was already offended when you started
No
talking.
doubt.
So
Looking
it was
up,
like if you would have said, I know George Floyd is looking down from heaven or whatever, and then went on to it,
laughing so hard, that would have been less.
less. But when you
Oh,
say laughing so hard he can't breathe, like this man was suffocated.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Um, and I'm being honest. I don't want to be a fucking hypocrite. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's number one. I don't want to be a fucking hypocrite. I've made a career out of doing racist jokes. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I do racist jokes
I've seen
all the
some.
time in a room full of white people. You
Your
know what I'm
credit score
saying?
joke is still classic.
It's still classic, but it's racist though.
Right.
It is right. It's very stereotypical and it's racist. Um, I do another one. Another one of my favorite racist jokes to do, especially when I was in Hicksville, was, "Oh, I'm not gonna do too many white jokes today because I've seen a couple Confederate flags on the back of some F-150s in the parking lot, right?" And it would get a ooh and ah, right? It would get just as many oohs and ahs as it did laughs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there was a period of time where that joke wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Right.
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 For like the first 5 years I was doing it, and then right once shit started getting dicey, you know what I'm saying, especially around the riots when my man drove plowed through the crowd, you know what I'm saying, at the protest, and then he, I think it was Trump at that time, so there was good people on both sides, right? That joke wasn't funny for me for a long
Right.
time. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Because to
it
your
became
point,
personal.
it became very personal. To your point, what you just said, we find fucked up shit funny, right? Like, damn, that was fucked up, but it was funny. Still only funny at the right time. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? It's still
Facts.
only funny at the right time, right? Because for me, there is a too soon element. Because and here's my gauger. You know what I'm saying? Or what I use to obviously I want to push the envelope, but going over the line and it's just not funny. You know what I'm saying? That's just not the
Right.
fucking goal. I don't give a
Right.
fuck who you are. It's not the fucking goal. It's for people not to laugh, right? Not as a comic. Um, I think lighthearted racist shit is okay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I say anything. I Number one, I don't. I look around the fucking parking lot and make sure I don't see no goddamn Confederate flags. That's number one.
You check your environment
right,
cautiously.
right. Because right, if it really is 3-4, I don't know. It's funny or it's not funny no more. Right
Right.
at that point, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I don't want to say be a hypocrite and say like comedy is comedy, but it is about timing. So much of it is about timing. And there's certain shit that will never be funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like rape jokes. I don't. This It's never funny. You know what I'm
Never.
saying? Domestic abuse jokes, like it's never really funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I know how you slice it. I've heard. I don't know. Maybe the person of the right stature could do it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been at thousands of open mics and heard right thousands of
Some wild
horrible
shit.
fucking rape jokes. You know, this shit's never funny to me. So, and it was unnecessary. And that to me, the George Floyd shit was just unnecessary, right? Like to me, you was doing as much point proving, right? You was making as much of a statement as you was a joke with the whole with him looking up. Like what the what the fuck are you right? Why would you put somebody in hell? Like, first of all,
Already.
like that's number one, right?
That's how you
You don't
start.
do that, right? You don't do that. You don't even right. You don't talk ill of the dead. You know what I'm saying? That's like gospel, unwritten, right? We you don't speak ill of the dead, right? And especially of someone of that magnitude, that joke would never be funny for me personally.
Right.
And then I see Kevin Hart and then right the panel, and I really watched the panel when he said that shit, right? And they laughed at this shit, right? They laugh at
Well, and from some of the clips that I've seen, especially when they like pan to the audience, like there
that
were
shit ain't
people
funny, bro.
there were people that were laughing, but you could also tell it was a very uncomfortable
You
laugh.
heard all the oohs, and he ended on that shit.
Yeah.
That was your
And
closing.
another thing
What?
too is like I feel like in the times that we're in right now, I don't, you know, growing up, my dad was very militant. I was very involved in, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, like learning about that, right? I wasn't born during that time. I didn't march. I didn't do all that stuff. But my
Right.
dad made sure that I learned about it.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, they used to in high school they called me Malcolm Farrakhan because I had like the Farrakhan haircut, but I had
Yeah.
the Malcolm glasses, and I always had an autobiography of Malcolm in my hand or some kind of words or like
That's
a
funny. I'm
book.
reading that as we speak. I've never read it. I just
Oh,
bought it like
I've read
two
it a
weeks ago
million
on
times.
Amazon.
Yeah.
That's
And
funny.
so like I
You was
understand.
the kid rocking the medallions, wasn't you? You had like 3, 4 medallions always hanging from your chest, didn't you?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I got in trouble in high school because I didn't wear anything but Malcolm X t-shirts. Like I remember one of them, they tried to send me home because I had a Malcolm X shirt on that said "by any means necessary," and it was him standing by the window. Right?
Gotcha. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, you can't wear that. Why? Well, because it has a gun on the shirt. So
Right.
I come back the next day. Now I just got a big X on the front of my shirt, and on the back it says "by any means necessary." Now I don't have no gun on it, but I
I
can't
don't have
wear
no
that either.
gun.
Right? So that's that
Really.
was that was the person that I was. Right?
Which is one of the most misconstrued statements probably ever in history, right? I think we took, I mean, obviously they've put the picture with him standing by the window with the AK and associated it with by any means necessary. But
Killing people.
actually, right, the two were not affiliated
It
whatsoever,
was
right?
it was about protection. It was about
Right,
protection. It was about protection of my
right,
family. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So,
right.
and I'm saying
We
all that to
missed that
say,
shit. Like,
right. And I'm saying all that to say there's a climate right now where it is apparent to me, knowing history, that we are in an extremely racist climate.
Mhm. Right
So
now, this shit's okay.
yeah,
It's a MAGA movement. Let's just call
so
this
to
shit what it
me,
is.
like, I don't know if you heard the joke. I can't remember who said it, but it says, Kevin's so short. When they lynch him, they'll have to lynch him from
From a bonsai
a
tree.
bonsai tree.
Yeah.
That shit ain't funny. That you're talking
Nope.
about lynching.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like
Nope.
that.
See, when you have to look past 300 years of oppression, right, and a whole
Well, and I'm
that
gonna
shit's
let
not
you.
funny.
I'm gonna let you touch on this a little bit, Dooley, because you are a comic and you kind of know the ins and out
It's
of
a little
writing
funny, dog. This shit,
and
I'm
that
sorry.
kind of stuff, right? But I had
This
seen
shit
a
just a little.
I seen a reel, and it was talking about the writers.
Okay.
So you know me, I'm gonna Google some shit. I'm gonna dig a little deep. And what I thought was wow is they had a lot of the people had writers, and a lot
Uh-huh.
of the people who were saying the racist stuff
Mm-hmm.
were from white writers. Would it made a difference if it came from black writers?
No. No.
See, I
It
say the
wouldn't make a
same thing.
difference if it came
And
from a black mouth.
my thought process is this: if it was from a black writer, I would hope that they would have seen that and said that shit ain't funny.
Mm-mm.
Now,
No.
another issue that I have is this is Kevin Hart's roast.
Right.
Does he or does he not have the chance to veto some things and
That's a no
say,
no. I mean, you can't do that though, right? Not in a roast. Ain't no
okay,
vetoes in a
I,
roast.
I was wondering.
And it was
I didn't,
live. I'm pretty sure it was a live event. So,
okay.
right, in
So
a
because
tape
I'm kind of
delayed
thinking,
event, absolutely. But this was
yeah,
live.
I'm kind of thinking like this, like if I'm a person and I'm getting ready to get roasted and my mom passed away 2 weeks ago,
Bro, don't say shit
I
about
can
my
say
mama.
don't say nothing about my mama because
I'm
if
a
you do,
fight
it's gonna
your
get
ass.
prime. Right.
I'm all right. Somebody getting fucked up. This shit's not right. I won't
Yeah.
find shit funny, right?
So
So
do you think Kevin had any say to say, hey, like don't touch on A, B, and C, or he just let it go?
I don't think you do that.
Okay.
You definitely can't do that, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Because that's such a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think Tom Brady wish he had done that. You know what I'm saying?
True. True.
Right? Because so much of the shit they just said about him was just hurtful. You know what I'm saying? They talked about his wife, you know what I'm saying? His kids, they like his family didn't sign up for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He did, right? It was
Right.
just hurtful. That's why I didn't find most of that shit funny. So timing is everything, bro. Timing is everything in comedy. Without it, there's no point in getting on that fucking stage. You know what I'm saying? And there's just certain things that will never be funny for me. I can't, and I've been getting this a lot lately. I thought you was the comic, bro, but I don't give a fuck. I'm a black man first. I'm a father first. You know what I'm saying? I just much like you, right? I went to my first police protest at 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? My pops took me and protested the police tribunal in Pittsfield Police Department here in Ann Arbor when I was 10 years. That was my introduction to this shit. You know what I'm saying? In a town hall meeting, right? Listening to my father stand up and and speak, in opposition of the treatment of African American males in Pittsfield Township. That was right. That was my intro to this shit. I was like 10 years old. So no, I can't look. I mean, the joke is to laugh at the pain. If you just causing pain, you know what I'm saying, then that's you defeated. You missed the point, right?
Yeah.
That's not laughing at the pain. You're just causing pain. That's it. If you don't see that shit, I think especially that one cat with the George Floyd joke, I think he had a history, right? I had seen him before. I forget his fucking name, and who cares anyway? But I'm pretty sure he was at the president's dinner or some shit. Like he made a George Floyd joke or some bullshit before, and
And
it's
he didn't
ugly,
obviously he didn't
man.
get fuck with, so he was like, "Oh, I can do it again."
But in this culture, you know, I think it was a time where, like you said, this shit wouldn't have been acceptable. It wouldn't have been okay to say that. You know, especially with a room with black people in it. Like I would have thought that was a MAGA dinner, honestly, right? I would have thought, like you say that shit at a Charlie Kirk rally. You don't say that shit at a motherfucking roast full of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then he played with the N word a little bit. I don't know if you
Yeah.
seen that, right? He
When he
was like,
said, yeah, he said ninja.
yes, you know what I'm saying? And I guess the best part of the whole evening was Cheryl Underwood's speech. And it was like, yo, did you see her when she got up there? It was like, yo, and they made a racist joke against her too.
Hmm.
About I only seen Cheryl Underwood in the daytime because you can't see her at night. Really, really. But the point I was trying to make was, right, she got up there and was like, look, if you had said that nigga word, look, we in Inglewood. We at the home of the Lakers. Look, niggas built this house. We would have fucked your ass up. And I was like, you goddamn right. You goddamn right, right? So somebody had to, you know, and that was funny in that moment. But it was real too, right? It was real at that moment too. So
Yeah, I don't
um
think that was written.
that was not written. That sir was not written. You might make a lot of money off this shit, Kev, but all money ain't good money, as they say. And to let that to let that shit slide, you know what I'm saying? You know, on any given night, you know, any given Wednesday night, you know, I've been in comedy clubs and you know, I hear racist jokes and shit, you know, and it's always whoa, that's what we doing, whoa, right? It's not funny. It's not funny in person, so it wasn't funny then either. That was horrible. That
Facts.
was just fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
The
I'm
Clemens
sure.
took a lot of flack. I don't know what'll come of this, but dog, mm,
Well, you know, I mean,
mm.
some people are also saying that this will elevate Kevin in Hollywood amongst the white regime because this
That's
was
the Illuminati
truly
state.
yes, yes. So because it was truly a humiliation ritual, and
Of him.
I thought, well, that's what roast are anyway.
Yeah, but I think he
But
dug a little deeper than what he intended on. I
yeah,
think, right? I think you passed 6 feet, homie, especially from the humiliation standpoint. You know what I'm
he
saying?
he wanted to fuck some people up. I think.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, that
So
was real.
so either we're not going to hear too much from Kevin Hart after this,
It
or he's
probably be
getting
a
ready to
minute.
explode.
It probably be a minute. And I ain't heard him say nothing, you know, in rebuttal or in defense of or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And jokes are jokes. I get that. You never apologize for the joke. Right? You don't. Right? You put it out there, you tell it, it is what it is.
Right.
But fuck them wasn't jokes. You know, that wasn't, and even if you did apologize, who the fuck would want it? You know, who would embrace
Yeah,
it? Right?
it's too late.
He's still gonna get his ass whooped. My man better roll with security. I feel like you're not safe. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's when you know the joke's too far. That's when you know the shit went too far, right? You had somebody walk you to your car that night, right? You did not walk out that big. I promise you. You know what I'm saying, right?
So you had
You
extra
had
security.
you had extra security. You had some big George Floyd type niggas around you, right? Right, trying to keep your ass. Right. That was an okay George Floyd joke.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
That was a permissible joke. It's, you know, not that I should ever play with his name or his legacy. But ain't nobody coming for me on that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
In
nobody
fact,
coming for me on that. But you don't feel safe. And it's not just that night. When you anywhere he go for the next 6 to 8 weeks, you're gonna be looking over your shoulder, bro.
facts, facts.
You will be. That to
Yeah,
me, fuck, is that funny? Is that funny if you got you looking over your motherfucking shoulder, right? When you go in the supermarket, right? Maybe, right? I don't know.
right.
Wherever you got to go in
You
public something, when you in Starbucks, right?
you
'Cause-
you got to send security to go get your coffee, and
Yeah,
I'll heat it up when it
yeah.
get home.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be consequences and repercussions. And for the bonsai tree joke too, that shit was a little funny. I know I'm probably going to hell for laugh. I did laugh at just a little bit, but it's the lynching, bro. I can't look past the lynching. I can't. Like, I was like, shit.
Bro, like, you know what? Because the first thing I thought of some shit like Kevin's so short, he got to put his swing on a bonsai tree.
Right? Or you can
Okay.
swing your feet from the curb, right? There's a lot of places you can go with the short shit
Not
without
lynching.
the racist shit,
Yeah,
right?
not
Without,
lynching. But like I said, I just watching that, I'm like I said, man, if you type in anything right now, most racist, or you don't even have to put most, you can just put racist
racist
roast.
roast.
This
It's
comes up,
popping
and
in.
I know it's the newest because I was trying to find like Richard Pryor,
Mhm.
all the older, Red Fox did a roast, so I was looking for those, bro. Like I feel like them motherfuckers are like scrubbed from the internet.
You think so?
you know,
I tell you
I,
what,
I couldn't find a whole lot, and I know it wasn't a whole lot of video, but we're in a day
I
and age
just
where people
thank
can find.
God Paul Mooney wasn't alive to see that shit. You feel me?
Listen, first and
You
foremost,
feel me?
if Paul Mooney was alive, he would have
Man,
been he would have been at that roast, but
man,
that roast would have been real short because he would have
man,
shut that bitch down.
man. Tell me Paul Mooney would have somebody ended that bitch.
Listen, I always say Paul
He'd
Mooney
have
is the
ended it.
Malcolm. He is the Malcolm X of comedy.
I don't think people really know what he meant for comedy and what he stood for, right? I stand on Paul Mooney's back to this day, right? He made this shit, the jokes that I tell, he made possible. You know what I'm saying? We're missing Paul Mooney's, bro. I don't know if this shit would have went down with Paul Mooney in the room. Paul Mooney, I don't see him sitting there, bro. I don't see him sitting there, right? Like, no, though, like, cause some shit.
My black goats of comedy is Paul Mooney and Dick Gregory.
And Dick Greg, oh, that's
Those
another
are
one.
my
Oh,
two goats. They will always
that's
be my
another one.
goats.
That's another
And
one.
and I'll
Yes,
tell you,
sir.
when it comes to like a lot of people talk Dave Chappelle, and that's cool. That's of
On
our
the
time.
goats. On the goats.
But
Right.
when I talk about goats, I also have to put George Carlin
Yeah.
in there
Oh, yeah, he
because,
was great too.
bro,
Absolutely.
I can watch his shit now and relate it to yesterday.
Oh,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And it's like
Timeless.
he was one of those people too that took what he took during the time, was unapologetic,
Mhm.
but he was also very supportive of the things that were going on for the disenfranchised, right?
Absolutely.
Whoever the
Absolutely.
disenfranchised was.
Mhm.
He was, people say, well, he wasn't really anti-government. Shit. He was anti-government, anti-school system,
Yeah.
anti-money, anti.
Establishment every
Yeah.
motherfucking thing.
Like, what are you talking
Right.
about? You don't know George Carlin if you ain't fuck
Right.
with that, right?
Right. He
So,
was definitely anti-government.
before we get out of here, man, what's a couple of your goats that are not your normal, Chris Rocks?
Um, God, I think like I love that we just talked about Paul Mooney. May he rest in peace. I love that we talked about Dick Gregory. Um, I would definitely throw, Richard Pryor in there. I would say Robin Harris.
Oh
I think
yes, his
that
stand up was
incredible.
amazing.
Just
Like people know Robin Williams from his movies, but if you
mm,
don't know Robin Williams from his stand up, you have not experienced Robin Williams.
very, mm,
Yeah.
mm, yeah, just incredible. So I would definitely throw him in my all-time list of goals. Obviously, Eddie. I think a lot of people are controversial on Eddie because like he really only had two specials, really, or two or three stand-up specials. But I think people underestimate what he's done for comedy. Really, there were no black comedy lead actors in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It was really Sidney Poitier. You know what I'm saying? There was only Danny Glover, right? There was only three or four black actors, and definitely not starring in a comedic role. So what Eddie Murphy did, right? and starring in those movies is he broke down doors. And then obviously, Bernie Mac. I'll never mention, my a greatest all-time list. That's probably one of the reasons I do it. Obviously Bernie was driving a bus, in his 40s, and he was like, all right, baby, my story's so similar to his, right? He married with children, you know what I'm saying? Bernie don't play. That's probably my all-time favorite. But yeah, those is definitely some of my goats list. Yeah, I will put them there. You ask me tomorrow, it's probably gonna change. So I'll probably think of 4 or 5 different names tomorrow. I
Facts.
could give you a Detroit goat list.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that. Listen, that's a whole
Just out
nother
of
That's
Detroit.
a whole nother podcast. We
It
definitely
is
we got to do a Detroit comedic podcast.
by era, because I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
give you 5 for every 10 years, because that's how much talent is here.
And before we get out of here, man, I just want to say, I know we were going to touch on the Drake album, but we run long as hell, so we definitely going to talk about that Drake album next week. That I don't even know what the hell I call it. It's not a double album; it's a triple album.
It's a triple album. Well,
So
it's like they said, well, I guess he slept through the whole album, so I guess we can sleep on talking about it. So that's what they say.
that's it. And with that being said, I'm your man, DJ Big Mike,
Hey yo, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Big Dooley Jokes is out of here.
and we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah, we gon' be on the tracks, yeah, we speaking that truth. Real talk, real vibes every time in the booth. Big Dooley got the jokes, Big Mike got the sound. If you looking for the culture, yeah, you know where it's found. Be on the tracks, we don't stay on the surface. Every convo got fire, every moment got purpose. Turn it up in your ride, turn it up where you at. We taking over airwaves, yeah, we be on the tracks.